Good evening. I wasn't going to get up, but listening, when Dennis, if Dennis can do this, I can do this.
Yes.
And in regard to Stephen, what Stephen said, I was sitting there and I thought, okay, what's the message? First of all, Jos and Daphne have been like family. I haven't been here continuously, but I think I can say that the prayers that we had down here with Shell and my wife, and for Mum, who has passed in the meantime, not so long ago, and also with situations, sometimes I gave you a call at home and gave me advice with some advice, if you can remember. So we're going back way. We went, I don't know, the first time. When was I here the first time? 4 years ago. So. And for a long time I don't show up, and then when I see him, we're brothers and say hello in Afrikaans, because I'm Dutch, I speak Dutch. So I'll be very quick. The message that I want to give is the time is at hand. Stand in the gap and put on the full armor. So those three things. As I sit here and we're looking at Christmas and you're talking about next year, I feel for myself there's not a lot of time. Jesus could come any time, but before that, unfortunately, what Hamas did and so on, is we forget very quick. But what happened in Israel is something we have to think about, pray for every day. Because as on the video, it's going to come. I'm not trying to scare, but I feel, this Christmas is wonderful. I'm doing this Christmas without my mother. She's 92. She passed away. But so we're mourning time. But because she passed in a certain way, she passed in such a peaceful way that I was able to, 5 minutes after, just a couple of minutes after she passed, I was able to record this. This was in the Redlands Hospital. I took my iPhone and I recorded her. And then also I played her favorites, which, these things you do, and the Spirit is working. I switched on Bocelli's The Lord's Prayer, Our Father who art in heaven, while she lay there. That was only about half an hour after it. And the peace that she had came to me. I didn't burst out and cry. It was just amazing because I was there with the last breath. Sent it to my brother and sister, and they had an amazing same experience where this peace was there. And as Stephen, you were talking about the healing rooms, and there weren't not enough healing rooms. And what came up to me was that the setting up of healing rooms is not an easy thing, as Jos and definitely know, because you started small and you've got a lot of people tonight. It's not an easy thing, but as you were doing research and there's not a lot of healing rooms, you know what? You can set up a healing room yourself and just believe in it, and here's a teacher. We can go out and we can do what Jos is doing. We actually need to go out and do things. We need to, because the time is at hand. And if you see that there are certain places there's no healing room, and as you say, it's a lot of gaps, if we stand up and fill those gaps ourselves, and you might say, I can't do it. Well, I'm embarking on something which I won't talk about, but I can't do it. In the political times when Jos supported me with Australian Christians in 2013, I do not like politics. I hate politics. But I was standing for the Senate for Australian Christians, because at a certain time I felt, well, I'm standing here complaining about things, and I really want to face the enemy. I don't know if you feel like that, but facing the enemy, knowing that you're there, it's like David facing 10,000. If the Lord is with you by itself and you face the 10,000, and when God is with you, you're not scared. So that's the message I think I want to bring. Don't be afraid, but it's got to be done with the full armor. Amen.
Amen.